Imagine your parents holding you in a doctor's office just 6 months after you were born. It has been approximately 180 days since your umbilical cord popped out. Approximately 180 days since you lost those critical 5 minutes of oxygen. Approximately 180 days after you very nearly lost your life. The doctors still cannot, nor will they ever be able to, explain the medical or scientific reasons for why you survived and started breathing on your own. The best conclusion that they have, a conclusion that, to you, is surprisingly satisfying, is that you have somehow made a miraculous recovery. The information that they are finally certain of is that you have a physical disability called cerebral palsy, and that you will need to use a wheelchair to get around. Most people see the need for a wheelchair as a death sentence. When I say death sentence, I don't mean it literally. Rather, people think that wheelchairs prevent individuals from participating in normal everyday activities, from being adventuresome, from having a life. So many people, abled and disabled, think that because you have to sit in a special chair for the better part of every day, you have to sit around, do nothing, and watch everybody else embark on this wild adventure that we call life. So many people in wheelchairs park themselves off to the side in an indoor location and somberly watch life pass them by. People have suggested that I take this same path simply because it offers safety, accessibility, and simplicity, and because it is what most people do in this situation. My family and I have never bought into this. We believe that doing so would totally defeat the purpose of having a wheelchair. A wheelchair is meant to optimize a user's functionality, to enable him or her to participate in ordinary and extraordinary activities.
2, 3.
A wheelchair, obviously, has wheels for a reason. They are meant to take you places. They are designed to propel you in the right direction as you set out to learn all you can about the world. The path may not be straight or paved or remotely smooth, but why does it need to be? Part of the adventure of life itself is navigating the rocky and rough terrain. They always say that the grass is greener on the other side. Why take their word for it when I can go see for myself? And why should I only do so during the daylight hours? That's what street lights, flashlights, and now even headlights are for. And just because I use a wheelchair doesn't mean that I cannot stand up for what I believe in. Why should I admire the most beautiful creations in life from afar? I would much rather brave the terrain and get a closer look. So many people have told me that the ways in which I use my wheelchair are completely unique, very adventurous, and totally insane. All of these sentiments are undeniably true, and I would not want it any other way. Life is too short to just sit around and let it pass by. Yes, it would be easier to stay where the terrain is perfectly smooth, where the path is completely accessible, where others have tested the course many times over. But that would mean missing out on the ordinary and extraordinary activities, scenery, and adventures that life has to offer. You only get one chance to live and to have a life. I believe that each individual on this planet should do everything that they possibly can to make the most of that opportunity, regardless of their ability to independently walk or their need to use a wheelchair. This is the philosophy that I have used every day for the last 20 years, and I have loved every minute, every unique terrain, and every adventure of it. Call me crazy, but that's just how I roll.